Hello, everyone. This is iWrestler. Welcome back to Land of the Vikings. Last time we were here, we were building things and such. We had a mine, and we opened that, and we were building another marketplace right here. And I had talked about expanding this way, and then didn't summarily do it. We're going to do it this time. At least start it. And I believe, and then I want to get to this, the shipyard. It's 4 points, so to speak. So we need to get points to do that. And let's see, we're building things. Here we need more timber. That's the main materials. So I'm gonna cut down these trees. We have enough timber. I just want to have more after that. So, and then since we're expanding this way, I'm going to cut down this tree, and then these trees, and then I'm gonna get the road on the way up there. So. There's that. I'm not sure how this is going to affect our hunting situation, which seems to be doing well. Although we can probably do more, possibly up this way. Most of the building is going to be done here because there's uneven terrain back there. And it's obviously going to take a little bit to get this area going, but it's a start. That took a lot of silver out of us. Yeah, I'm not doing anything with those weird plants. All the building storage is full. I mean, that's why I built a warehouse, and that didn't alleviate any of it, really. So that's why we're building another marketplace. And this marketplace is full. I built a warehouse because this warehouse storage is full. And then this one's going to be on the way there. Which is why we need to get a shipyard built, because we need to get trading done, because we need to start trading away some of this stuff that we have. So I'm going to speed things up here. And then I think... So anyways, let's get messages. Objectives. Build a shipyard. And then explore the eternal hammer and weaver tree light. Build weavers building a sign of weaver. Yeah. I'm pretty sure all our houses are occupied. Yeah. Every single house is occupied. We need more houses. Although I do wonder, can I build a house out here? I know it's rugged terrain. Could I get it out here? Doesn't look like it. That's fine. That's fine. We'll just start doing it this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a house right here. I can't build one right here. I want to start going up here, so there. Building storage isn't full anymore, and not full there anymore, because people are getting things, but that won't last long. So this has got a lot of leather in it, and a lot of wool in it. I think once we start weaving things or making things that require leather, we'll fix that problem. So someone else can't breathe yet. Yeah, again, like, why not just continually, keep having children? I know I sound salty about that, and I don't mean to be. I just, well, maybe a little bit, but it's just, don't get me wrong, we have plenty of food. Uh, lots of food. But we also have, you know, and we're doing well in the food production, but I don't want to suddenly not do well on the food production. But we do have a lot of wheat. And rolling into autumn here. And it looks like we're about to get, I think this is not, if this is not the second, then this is the third harvest of wheat. And this one I think is going towards its third. But yeah, we got a lot of wheat. Got a good amount of barley too, I think. Let's see, where's our barley granary? Yeah. Our barley granary is doing pretty well. Barley is where the tavern comes into play, so to speak, but we don't have a tavern. Not even close. I also wanted to look at, because we have that goat ranch, at a cattle ranch. I have a feeling a cattle ranch is coming. Or a coop as part of the, as part of an objective. But I'm not positive. I think it says time to go fishing, and so I went fishing. Just not the way the game wanted me to. The game's like, oh, you went fishing without building the shipyard. It's like, that's not what's supposed to happen. Oh, this is ready, okay. So, you're pretty fast. And then anyone else who's basically light on their feet. Or not light, quick on their feet. Everyone else is pretty slow. I mean, 0.3? 0.5? I mean, 0.9 is the best thing that's left. Well, that's good with, well, two people working that marketplace is good for now. So we'll see that there. Oh, we need to put that scarecrow decoration up. There. There we go, that's better. Okay. Still going quick. Get that path completed. Now the main material is that, yeah. Okay, so since we're heading this way, let's cut those 3 trees down. that one, and then that and that. So. You know what I'm going to do? I don't care if, I've come to the conclusion that I don't care if it's something later on. We're going to build the cattle ranch now. Can I not get it out here, in there? Can I get up here? Okay, maybe not the cattle ranch. It's a little bit difficult, but could probably get the coop. Okay, let's speed things up really quickly. So we're in autumn, later stages. Well, actually, we're in the middle of autumn. I think about middle to late autumn. So then I think we probably have. They're going to harvest it very soon, and then this one will be next. I'm not sure though. That one will be harvested. This one, I don't know about that one as well. Yeah, this one so they're going to have the required materials for all those things before long. And part of the reason that we're going this way too is because over this way, if you go over here, there's a stone pit. So that's something to think about. Not that we don't have enough, not that we're low on stone. Don't get me wrong, we have a lot of stone. But eventually we're going to need, more will be needed. We were very fortunate to have a lot of stone early on. So. That being said, you can mine this. So. So that's done. They're getting the main materials for that, and that's going to happen. Newcomers will arrive. Winter is coming. Got it. Okay, so with winter coming, you might want to go get firewood or coal. Died naturally. Yeah. that? It's that tree. Okay. I mean, the good thing is everybody has a house. That is the key. Okay, we get any fast people who can work at this marketplace over here? Seriously. There, that's good enough. Okay. It's cold. Well, there's this great thing called firewood that you could go get. It's not like it's not there. It's around. I'm gonna build this right here. And I'm also gonna build a gosh, is it just under production? Yeah. Chop all those down. Chop those down. Chop that one down. And those, and that one. And those. Settlement problem in the village. The newcomers caused settlement problem in the village. Warriors set up tents wherever they could find an area. Some villagers say these, as even though they appear empty. There was chaos in the village. Everyone was complaining about this. New houses. How many do I have to build? 2? Okay, I got 1 planned already. Can I shove another one over here? I know this is for the fields, but I'm pretty sure this also helps with fires. So we're going to put it up here. People are dying naturally, which is, I mean, it's sad that they're dying, but it's good that they're dying naturally. I just want to know if there's like a way we can like honor them. Is there like a decoration of sorts that we can see? Or can we bury them somewhere or something? Like, Like, it seems like he'd be under life. Okay, luck. Someone needs to be incredibly lucky who works there, okay? 1.5 is pretty good. 2.5 is even better. Okay, let's look at the 2.5 people. Okay, stronger. This person's better. That one person is better in just every way. The second 2.5 person, where are they? Yeah. No, that one. So we got 4 animals. Okay. Speaking of animals, how's the goat ranch doing? Doing well, yeah, it looks like it. Okay. So the coop is only 1 person, huh? Okay. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah. One could say that chickens are easier to manage. But, yeah. There. So we're in the middle of winter right now. Got more people coming? Goodness me. You don't have a house. Well, we're trying to fix that, okay? We object to fill new houses. How soon was I supposed to build those things? I mean, it takes time to build things. Okay, fine, whatever. Gosh, the objectives are getting more punishing. I understand people don't have houses. I'm trying to fix the situation, but the problem is, storage is full again? Man, are we productive at things? Productive in children, and productive in resources. I'm not complaining about the production. I'm glad that we are so gifted at it. But and I'm hoping that with all this production, that it's like that it's gonna pay off. Like eventually, we're gonna encounter like some sort of like hardship, and because of our excessive production, that would be like, oh yeah, like we can handle this, no problem, with our house. So we'll see though if that's the case. So yeah. Chop that tree down. So, and that tree. All the trees. So the woodshed is going to be done momentarily. That's something you don't have to assign people to, which is nice. You just do that, but I think we're about to roll into spring here. It's still winter, but we're going to be rolling into spring before long. Someone died due to a work accident? That name sounds familiar. Is this that here? Or not the mine. It probably is. Oh, I can see why the mine would get killed. Yeah. Probably the mine. Yeah, other people dying of work accidents, it's amazing what it's like where their work accident is. So like, yeah, it's like, it's like, because it's like died of work accident, and like they like work at like the farm, and you're like, what did you do? Or they work at the marketplace. You're like, what was the accident? It's like I need to know. It's like the circumstances of how you died working at a marketplace. Where you sell products to people. I mean, did you, is there like a criminal that lives in the village? I mean, you know about, you tried to rip him off and he killed you. I mean, do we need worried about crime? Yeah, promise new home. Yeah, it says build 2 new houses. This I think I'll complete because I'm actually kind of working ahead. I'm actually kind of already ahead of the game. Excuse me, gosh. I'll just cough in your ears, and then, one of the migrants told us that there had been a sailor before coming here. He spent a lot of time at sea, and that if you wanted, he could give us a lot of information about the sea and the villages in exchange for silver. How much are we talking here? 250 silver. What? Is there a way we can handle it later? Okay, well I guess we won't listen this time. So hoping I could close that down without seeing what it is and then being like, okay. It's like 2 days to build the houses. And I do not know what the holdup is. I mean, I understood we don't have logs right away, but we have plenty of logs now. And there was some sort of holdup in bringing the logs to the build sites. Like, did we lose builders? Did some builders not make it? We have enough for the shipyard. I don't think I did not notice that. let's get 4 builders. Actually, let's get 5 builders. Can't you have 2 carpenters? Yeah, I was gonna say. Another farmer. I'm not sure. I don't. I think I have a sneaky suspicion that we may not we may not complete the new houses quest. Despite adding builders, despite prioritizing. I mean, this one's building this house, but the other houses are not close to being done. This one's got logs, but no stone. This one is not even there. This one's got nothing of main materials. This is the only one that's actually actively able to be worked on. So that's main materials now too. I mean, we have tons of people gathering. We have tons of people building. You'd think, that we would be able to do that, no problem. We're in the spring now, which is nice. Yeah. Well, let's explore the shipyard at least. So, gives us, this just gives us a shipyard, but, we got that, so. So we'll build the shipyard, but I want to get these houses built. Prioritize that one. Yeah. So there are still homeless people, sadly, in the village, but that will be fixed. We're building, we may not complete that build 2 new houses quest yet, but we will. What's going on here? Nice. I'm glad that Freya has blessed us. You know. So we're not. I'm pretty sure we're not going to complete the two houses. Of course, we need a miracle. We need quite a few more blessings of different Norse deities. That's not going to be coming, so which won't be happening. So what I'm going to do up here, because I think this is going to be a problem going forward, is I'm going to put stone storage up here and a wood storage, so that way they don't take things all the way back to the village. I understand that, taking it to the carpenter, but materials that are going to be used up here primarily, because a lot of materials are going to be used up here, need to stay up here. Some of those, and then hopefully they build this, but they still don't have all the logs, and they don't have any stone, so. 7 hours to build this house. Yeah, that's not happening. Sorry, sad to say. It's just no. Like, no, that's not gonna happen. It's like, let's keep the expectations in check. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. Is it actually gonna happen? 2 hours. Can you build a house in 2 hours? I don't know where the stone came from, but, how it got there so quick, and I'm not gonna ask questions. Too many questions. If we could get the other workers to get over there, though, and start building that thing. Oh gosh, 1 hour. And this person's trying to do it all at once. Like, they're like, you know what? They're like, 0 hours. Crap. Tell me that means it's just, yeah. We're so close. Now the other people start to help. Yeah. Well, you know what? In the end, I don't have a house. Drag on happiness will be a thing of the past. So. Firewood is a good limit. Okay. what does the shipyard look like? Let's see, actually. Shipyard is... Wow. Now that I think about it, 72 did seem to be the limit it was at. It seemed to sit there a lot. Add to that. Okay, so that's got the main materials now that are needed. That one will one day. Oh, I finally got a log. Yeah, I was gonna think one day that house right there, this one when that took the log, that was placed before these three, and these three are going to be built before that one is. Just saying. In fact, this I think was the one. This one or one of these was placed like last and is built first. Not sure what the issue with this house is. Just yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure everyone has a house at this point. Some of them you're living with your adult, grown children, but. Are becoming adults though, which and then we don't have room for them. Or correction, we have room for them. We don't have a house for them to live in though. Yet people continue to give birth though. So I guess the people who do have full-on houses are still having children. That one. Get that one. Yeah, we're gonna need logs. Switchers to the shipyard. Okay, so while that's happening, we're gonna place the shipyard down. So, whoa, that's a big, big building. Holy smokes. I guess we'll put it right here. Yeah, why not? Well, I mean, how much are we talking here, though? Yeah, a lot of polished stone, or yeah, cut stone, which we have plenty of cut stone. Um, so yeah, it's just going to require a lot of logs and things like that. Okay, can we just prioritize this house, please? It's just, it's becoming just, it's becoming sad. It's gotten to the point where it's just kind of a tragedy now. So spring is in full on go mode. So are the crops. Excuse me. Don't worry, give me a minute here and I'll cough in your ear again. So should not be highlighting that. Okay. I hope you enjoyed. I know some of a lot of you have been watching that very long Evil Genius 2 episode. Once again, I apologize if you looked at that and it said, yeah, no. Time just got away from me. I mean, it gets away from me when you're playing fun games, but yeah, that's not an excuse though. But that, I mean, it was a fun episode. Don't get me wrong. A lot of things got done, and such, and we got done with that quest that deal with power fluctuations. Although I did do some of that off screen before bringing you guys along for the ride, but yeah, and we got the research done so we can even build bigger buildings, and I was and I think next episode we'll probably spend a lot of time expanding the base. I did a little bit of, well, not a little bit. I did quite a bit of good expansion here and there with the heavier rocks, but I think we'll do some more expansion next time. Basically, we'll be doing the schemes, but inside, we'll do the side story, but I think we're going to spend a good, and we'll press the Midas button, but I think we're going to spend a good portion either after the Midas or before the Midas, based on what happens possibly. Expanding out rooms and things like that, maybe moving rooms, so to speak, because for a while, I like the prison, I like where we put people. But for a while, I've thought about maybe putting it upstairs in a much larger facility, with more cells. Because there have been times where we can't capture people because we have too many people in prison. Because, sometimes interrogations get away, and sometimes, interrogations get away from you. So that's something to think about. let's see here. So that house is done. There's another house being built, but I hope that we can start getting on this one. So it looks like some people have been contributing logs, which is good. This one, yeah. And they built the storage back here for the stone, which is good. Okay. So let's get some more logs earmarked. Or trees, I guess. So that tree. And then that log. Okay. So all the logs are there. That's good. So that means all the logs can be transitioned over to the shipyard now. And I think the shipyard doesn't require logs for as main materials. It does. 16 of them, actually, to be exact. Never mind. Okay, so I feel like I knew that already, and I haven't mentioned it, but regardless, we'll have enough logs. I think we'll make it happen. Had a lot of logs earmarked already, so we have enough timber already ready to go. So make sure we have the jobs handled, yeah. All the warehouses are full. I mean, the shipyard, when you look at the objectives, was there for fishing. Time to go fishing. But I think one of the good things we can do with the shipyard is we can look into trading, too. Obviously, it's going to complete the fishing part. Hopefully, the trading thing does. Eternal Hammer and Weaver in the Tree of Life. I think that's the next one up there. Yeah, and so, yeah. Yeah, so that's the next one up there. That's 4, right? 5, okay. And I thought about it, and I thought to myself, you know what? Trading seems like it's far away. So we're probably going to have to do the iron mine, which is up here, which I'm pretty sure is up here. The only problem I have with that is we're all the way down here. And that is far away. I mean, it's quite the little hike up there. You know, because you can only go that way over there, and that's a far ways to walk. And I'm sure, you know, that we could probably do it, build a house or 2 up there, and people would be happy. But it is a far ways to go, and so I was hoping over on this side that there would be something. You know, I was like, there's got to be a mine over here. But the problem is there isn't. There's no materials to mine over here necessarily. Although, I wonder if there's anything in this area. Although, what happens if you build a second mine? Are we just getting more coal? I mean, we could put it over here. Technically, it'd be a shorter walk if you put it right here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna pause this though. Because we have other blessings, so to speak. Actually, people can walk there if they want to work there. If you're hardy enough to do it, you can do it. Okay, so we got main materials now coming. So we need 16 logs, which we only have 14. That can be fixed. There are also some logs laying in the ground up there. So we need 100 timber. We got 72 timber. Got 100. Are you cold or homeless? Okay, what is your problem? Guessing you're cold. Where's your house? Well, regardless, you have a house. Guessing you probably have firewood, considering how much is produced, or coal. It doesn't say anyone is homeless, and that house, why it has people in it. It's, you know. And we're still in the spring, so we're gonna keep going to the well over here, so to speak. I like how they're delivering all the logs and none of the timber. All logs, like. I mean, like, I understand, like, doing it in, like, stages, but, like, seriously, you really ask yourself, like, because the other materials are, like, readily available, so it's like, okay, so we're waiting for logs to be chopped down, Yeah, he could be delivering other things. So, can we build any more houses over this way? Polished steel is being cut. Sorry, not polished. Cut stone is being delivered. Died due to a disaster. Oh. Gosh. God of the sky is angry. The giants must have made Thor very angry. His rage was felt. Some buildings of collapsed. People died. Became coupled. Oh boy. I want to at least assign a ship builder and get that done. Fairly soon, so let's speed things up here. Maybe some people will come over and build this. I know some of you don't have houses, and a relative died, and I am sorry for that. It happens. Someone else died naturally and someone else died due to a disaster. Okay. Let's take a look here. Make sure that jobs aren't being left undone because someone is dead. Looks like that was a laborer. That was the labor. I watched that number go down. I know that you can check at buildings, replace workers automatically, and I should definitely do that. I don't have a house. You will have a house. It's just there was an accident with your house, so. Oh, it's done. Okay. Quick and somewhat small. Okay. So that works. That's good enough. Too. Okay, so lots of quests to do. And lots of fame points too. Were rewarded. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it here, guys. So thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch Land of the Vikings. We got a lot done. We started expanding that area. I finally resigned to a mine. So we found a pretty good place to put it. We built the shipbuilder. After exploring that too, we had a lot of people join. What is this? Okay. And we had some interesting things happen. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed your time watching it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. But hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate that immensely. And thank you to those of you who have subscribed. It makes my day. And I'm so thankful for what we've built and continuing to build. So anyways, guys, until next time, my name is Resler, and I'm logging off.